Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Blue Devils will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Miami's offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Snagged out of the air. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's back. Here comes the heat. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Blue Devils offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him. And so many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that D.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you...
There he goes! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Blue Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. And the Blue Devils are flying down the field. They're going back to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Grab behind the line. It's Kane. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. DVE.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Trying to slam in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Duke.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era, but certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. From the gun to give, looking for room.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all. have to throw for it. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's back. Flips it out on the screen. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Makes the grab on 3rd. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Fletcher. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Canes will call on their punt team. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Makes the grab, it's King. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
That Miami offense back onto the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's back. Got his man quickly. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Creates a little room. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
And on third down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Bauman. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Canes will punt this one away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Got enough for the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Lets it fly on the move. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Bauman. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Daniels. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He's looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Fletcher. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead down.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure coming, and the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bauman. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st down from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Running into the open space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's back. Turns it loose. Connection to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. UConn answered the bell away from the Rent today with an impressive victory. The Huskies knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team.
Fires to the big fella.
Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Turns it on at midfield. He got enough for the 1st down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's King. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They ran it on first down now on second. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught over the middle. It's Little. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Pucks it out of the air. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to pass. It's back. Quickly complete. And he'll be brought down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on fourth down. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Looking to pass. It's back. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. Well, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You know, when you go down personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
That's caught. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Off play action on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The Canes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Trying play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's caught downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The short hands, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It is perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Using the quick game. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Behind the chains now on second and long. With the catch, it's King. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6. And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the run. Got room to work. There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. one more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Hurricanes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
Yeah, it definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second, but you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to them and got the sack.
And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to... It's picked off when they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Little. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on! That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's back. Right on the money. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. He's looking to throw. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Bauman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Canes will punt this one away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. And the Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's King. Breaks into the open. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Hurricane! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Charlotte. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold, offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Now the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold, offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. He's got it on the right. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
Man, those hurt for a defense because you got them in 3rd and long, right where you want them. You're thinking pass, pass, pass. They sneak the run in there. Now they got a 4th and short situation. First thing I'm always watching the football. Now getting ready for the run game. The short.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the offense falls on the ball, but they'll still have to give it up. They're short of the first down. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nice move to keep running. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's back. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. He's got him.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to...
A shot toward the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field.
Offense.
What a tough break, a potential tying score nullified by the penalty, and now they'll have to see if they can get it done again. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got the tight end. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.